You all, I had to come back up here because I got to speak about something. I do my little shorts, but I want to speak before the kids get out of school. This live. When the kids in school, I can go ahead and be adult about things. But I want to talk about, and it's been on my mind ever since I got off a live early this morning, and I learned one thing. I do need to put on my other hat, y'all. And I was looking at a live just now. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to stick my head out the window because my hair need to be done. So I'm going to go over here like this. Give me a minute. Let me put my hat on. Yeah. All right. Okay. There we go. What is this? Okay. I put the pink one on. The pink one is full throttle. But this live is about self, us, you, me. We all of me already. We all what other people done, or we always go online and we always feel sorry for other people, or we always look at or listen to other people talk about who hurt them or who didn't hurt them, or other people flaws, or we quick to point out what other people done. But I was just sitting. I meditate a lot. I meditate a bunch. And I seen a video just now that made me just come up here. And I was strolling through YouTube, and I love YouTube. And I'm strolling through YouTube, and I guess a pastor married this lady. I don't know all these pastors. I don't even try to entertain it. But cuz I'm a chosen one, so I got my own lane. But I was looking at this on the internet, and a short, it was somebody page, and this pastor married this particular woman or whatever. And they was in the comment section because she said something about the pastor just popped up, and she said something about, he asked her was she comfortable, and she said no, I'm not comfortable, my rose is showing and stuff. So he was like I forgot Bryant, something, Jamal Bryant. I think I'm saying the pastor name right. But he acted like he was embarrassed because she said her rose is showing. And she said it, she said, I can't say my rose is showing. And he seemed like he was embarrassed. But I'm gonna say this. I gotta say this. I'm gonna say this because this is my platform. When you with someone and they have high expectations or high standards on the way you look on your outward appearance, those are very dangerous people. That is a person you should never marry. That's a person you should never even want to get in a relationship with. Because if they judge, or you got to present yourself on the outward appearance, you got to be this showcase of a person, or a trophy wife or a trophy husband, and you can't say certain things, you can't actually be yourself, that's not a man or a woman you want to be with. And it makes dating, and it makes being lovers with people, or being in a commitment with people, very thin. It's very scarcity, because the matrix, this earthly physical realm, majority look for too many outward appearances. You look for a nice snatched waist, or you look for a nice firm gluteus minima, or you look for a nice firm chest, or you look for the breast area to be lifted up and sitting up straight, or you looking for a nice smooth skin, or you looking for a nice color face, or you're looking for a nice skin tone. Or life won't last long in your world. It just won't last long at all, because it's not about the outward appearance. That's why I love that I converted over into the spiritual realm, because I don't have to hold no type of standard in the fleshly realm because I am who I am. If I got rolls, I got rolls. If I got love handles, I got love handles. If I got 10 bunions on my toes, I got 10 bunions on my toes. If I got missing teeth, I got missing teeth. If I got bumps on my face, I got bumps on my face. If I got big lips, I got big lips. If my nose run a lot, my nose run a lot. A lot of people put too many expectations on the flesh, which the flesh is going to fade sooner or later. You're going to have health issues sooner or later. Live long enough. Something going to give. You're going to overwork your knees, or you're going to overwork your hands, or you're going to overwork your elbows, or you're going to overwork pains. You're going to overwork something. That's why I love the Almighty God so dearly. I would never trade him for Satan, never. Because when you deal with flesh and you deal with the devil and his demons, they want to be so high standard in the outward appearance, and they so incorrect in the inward appearance. And even when you trying to be high standards in the flesh, you still ain't got what it takes, because you're going to go get plastic surgery. You're going to work yourself to death in the gym. You're going to work yourself to death in aerobics. You're going to try to use your body to please somebody. I'm not working myself to death for nobody. If I ain't going to do it for myself, I'm not going to do it for nobody. If nobody loves you for who you are inwardly, don't be trying to please them outwardly, because they're not going to be pleased. The outward appearance is a short-lived imagination. Because sooner or later, them demons going to want to eat something else beautiful. And ain't nothing beautiful. As it say in Proverbs 31, beauty is vain. I see some women got men that is all out of whack, but they expect that woman to be a shape, but they all out of control, overbearing, angry, ain't hitting on nothing, looking like a whole bag of smushed avocados. But then you want your woman to be that altogether equipped type of woman. That's why the dating pool is so full still, because it ain't no real genuine people in it. It's all fake people at a pool party, at a disastrous party. I just had to get up here and say that, because y'all get life twisted. And you know, when we come up in these or born into these families, they make us believe, or they program us to believe, they groom us, they instill us, not instilled us, they it's another word I'm looking for, condition. They condition us, they program us, they mold and shape us into iniquities. They mold and shape us into, believing the outward things. That's why it's a lot of people can't be themselves. They're afraid to be themselves. They don't even know how to just say, listen, I want to eat with my hands today. Well, that's not how we do it. We got people looking at us. We got this. I'm not going to put on for nobody. Any man that desired to date me, I know how to be disciplined, but I'm not going to put on no mask for no public eye. I am who I am. I know I got to be decent. I know I got to dress. I know I got to, smell a certain way. That's just part of being human on the outside. But I'm not going to put in fake for nobody. It's too many fake people. It's too many people trying to put on. It's too many people trying to climb a ladder that they can't even climb. Money changes everybody almost. Money makes people do the weirdest and wackiest things in life. And it's so sad. When I come up here and give my messages, I don't give my messages because I'm trying to put on for y'all. I don't give my messages because I want a whole lot of subscribers. If I got 10 subscribers, I'm good. Somebody listening. Somebody trying to be themselves. It's too many people got to be what other people want them to be. I don't want to be what somebody else want me to be. I want to be what God Almighty want me to be. I don't want to be what my next door neighbor desires that I should be. I don't want to be what, whenever I get a husband, what he want me to be. No, I'm going to help you build. Your preference is your preference. Now, if you desire to want to come in my life, you coming in my life because you love me genuinely. You love what you feel emotionally for me. You love me for my good heart. You love me for my kindness. You love me for my nurturing. You love me for my compassionate self. You love me for my passionate things in this world, such as homeless, abandoned kids, rejected kids, broken women, fatherless women, widows. You love me for those things. You don't love me just because I got an outward appearance that catches your lustful eye. I don't want to be in no relationship like that. I used to be in relationships like that because I was lustful. I didn't want no man that didn't catch my eye for the outward appearance. I didn't care about his overbearingness. I didn't care about his anger. I didn't care about, his ghosting and silent treatments and stuff like that because I did it. So I didn't care about the things he was because I was. But now that I want to be in a relationship, I don't want to be in a relationship because we have to challenge each other. I don't want to be in a relationship because I'm angry, he angry. Or he can get me and I can get him. I don't want to be in no relationship like that. I just don't. I want to be in a relationship where we're going to love one another through our flaws. If we got things that we need to get done, we get done. If it's things that we can't get done, we can't get done. But I don't want to be in no relationship where we just love each other outwardly. What about inwardly? If I'm going to be somebody's wife, I want to love my husband through his flaws, get him better, where he might be slipping at. Women are the helpmeet for the man. We are here to help our husband. I don't have a husband, but if you got a husband, you got to be stable enough emotionally. You got to be stable mentally. Because men mentals is not like women mentals. We were designed to be stronger than men. Men only they have a certain position. They have to play a certain role. Women have a certain role. Kids have a certain role. But the world is so out of order. Men now are women. Women now are men. And kids is both. Both parents. They ain't even child. They skip the childhood. But this is what we do all the time. And it's so sad how Satan have deceived the whole entire world and everybody just believe, okay, I'm just cool with it. No, you're settling. You settling for darkness, not settling for the dude or not settling for the woman. You're settling for darkness, and darkness make you settle for you just play whatever role is handed to you. I'm not playing no more roles. I am who I am. I'm a woman. I need a man. If that man got inward problems and you dating, put it on the table. I have a problem with my emotions. I have trust issues. I have this. I have that. I got financial problems. I got I got this type of addiction. Why hide it? Why run like a little kid, hiding behind the bush, playing hide and go seek, but you really know you want to seek? Nobody have time to be chasing. Why you want somebody to chase you anyways? Because you're insecure. You're insecure because you're hiding too much. You're suppressing too much. That's why we have to do a check on self. That's why nobody's perfect. None of us is perfect. None of us can sit here and say, well, I don't got no flaws. I ain't got nothing I need to work on. We all got flaws. We all got something we need to work on. God do not operate in no perfect person. God just don't operate that way. That's not how he operates. Like Shay Love said on her live today, God operates in imperfect people so he can make your path straight. because Satan sends us on this crooked path and the Holy Spirit comes in and put us on the right path. Y'all doing too much hiding. Y'all doing too much ghosting, too much silent treatment. Y'all missing too many blessings because you don't want to learn a lesson that you're going to have to learn eventually. I'd rather go ahead and take the lesson now instead of letting the Almighty slam the lesson on me and I ain't ready for it and then I lose myself completely. We got to stop trying to be more than what we are as people. We are human and humans mess up. Humans do the most. Humans follow Satan. Humans is dysfunctional. Humans are not perfect. So why act like something you're not? Why sit there, oh, she's this, oh, she's that, oh, I don't know what she got going on. You got a lot going on too. We all have a lot going on. I was dysfunctional before I came functional. And I was very dysfunctional. Very. Give me 1 second. I got to see if Target got me a tripod. I was very dysfunctional. Very. And I've been around a lot of things. I did a lot of things. I said a lot of things. I didn't mean a lot of things. I said a lot of ugly things. I said a lot of nice things. We all have things we need to work on in life. We all got things that, we had to face in life. If you got financial problems, who don't have financial problems? I don't know one person can sit in this earth and say, I never had a financial problem. You a financial lie. We all done had finances. We came in this world with nothing and we leaving with nothing. And when you came in this world with nothing, you didn't have finances in your meat suit. You ain't had no finances in your pamper. Your parents probably struggled when they had you. The Almighty put us in situations for reasons. And a lot of people just trying to be more than what they are. And it don't make good sense. It's so sad. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I'm going crossing here. What he doing? That's my buddy right there, y'all. It's a little cross. I'm at a little crossroad. Hey, sunshine. How you doing? You doing good? Oh, you can get on there? Okay, see ya. But we got to sit back a little bit and think about ourselves. We really do. It's time for each and every individual examine self. We got to examine ourselves. I just, it's just so much pretending out here. Like you trying to, I can't date because I'm not financially stable. Or I can't date because I got a lot going on. Or I can't date because she might not like my feet. Or he might not like my feet. I can't date because I got spots all over my legs. This is your flesh you're talking about here? This is the physical realm we're talking about here? You might not never reach the peak of your finances you desire in your head. You might not never get that dream woman or man you desire in your head because it came from a vulnerable situation that you were wounded. Somebody call. Everybody got a fantasy. As children, we had what you think you're going to be in 10 years, what you think you're going to be in 5 years, what you want to be when you grow up. But I know now, and what I was answering back then as a child, not knowing anything about what life gonna throw at you or what life gonna deal you or what the hands you gonna be dealt with, I would have never understood it, because as a child you don't understand life. So when they ask you these type of questions in school, they're asking innocent children that don't really know nothing about being nothing. It's all a trap in this world, as I see. It's a trap. And then when you get a degree or you get into a position in a career status, then you're egotistic, you're arrogant, because when you didn't have nothing, nobody wouldn't look at you. Nobody didn't care about you. Nobody didn't want to be around you. But then as soon as you get something, here they come. Hey, you remember me? You didn't remember me when I didn't have nothing. That's why I love being chosen. I really do. I love the way the Almighty sets his chosen ones up, where we down, like we down on our luck, like we ain't got nothing. Because if he would have told us we was anointed from the beginning, they would have took us out of here. How you think discernment works? Discernment, you will find out who people are when you are on your deathbed and when you ain't got a nickel to your pocketbook or your wallet or your pocket. Or go homeless. Or go jobless. Or have a situation. You will see what people really is about when you put them in, when God put you in positions. Because they so arrogant, they so egotistic, they so boastful and bragging, lovers of themselves, hitty, traitors. It's just too much. It ain't no real genuine people too tough walking the face of this earth. Everybody got an agenda. Everybody got some type of evilness attached to them. Everybody hurting. Everybody playing victim. Nobody want to say, well, listen, let me sit back and examine myself for a minute. Like the Almighty did his chosen. Before we could even get on these social medias, we had to get examined. And the demons that I had on me, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was A-okay. Very lustful. Very flirty. A cheater, adulterer. I married and I didn't even want to get married, but I married. Okay, you want to marry me? Okay, let's get married. I play with marriage just like I play with money. I play with flirting. I didn't know nothing about no real commitment. I was wounded. I was a broken woman, a broken inner child at that moment when I was going through all of those relationships or them side ships or whatever ships you want to call them. Those connections. I got with my kid's father because I was running away from an abusive home. Got with him, he abusive. I'm broken, I'm abusive. I get into another relationship because I'm running away from my kid's father. Then I get in another relationship because I didn't want that man no more. And that man didn't want me. We just was battling with each other. We got to realize why we run. I was a runner, didn't even thought. I'm just now, before I got on here, thinking about me running. I don't need you. I run to somebody else's arm. It comes a cycle. And when the Almighty chooses his chosen ones, he get us to break those cycles. But we once was a part of those cycles before he broke those cycles. That's why we are used. That's why we are chosen to break the cycles out of our bloodlines. And it's going to hurt. We're going to be attacked. We're going to be talked about. We're going to be smeared. We're going to be rejected. We're going to be abandoned. We're going to be lied on. We're going to be humiliated because we are the ones that got to break the cycle. And I had to break the cycle, but I had to be part of the cycle before I break the cycle. But it's just so many people just out here just still part of the cycle. And then you get mad, they don't hear me out, they don't do this, they don't do that. You got to learn how to do it. You got to learn how to want it. It hurts breaking a cycle that you've been so immune to for years and years and years and years. It was hard for me. I can't cheat no more. I can't fornicate no more. I can't commit adultery no more. I can't sit up here and be violent no more. I can't curse people out no more. I did a couple of times, but I had to repent for it. But I take accountability that I did it. It wasn't the Almighty way. It was something I got stubborn about and did. I did that. I went back in the flesh a little bit. It's warm, y'all. It's warm on me. I had to come out my jacket. Just like now, I'm sweating. Sweat accumulates what? After a long sweat, you got the bath, right? So why would I hide? I'm sweating. I ain't got TikTok. They just turn me up on TikTok. I got so many messages when I get back on TikTok. But we just got to understand that life is going life. Either you're going to evolve or you're going to devolve or you're going to dissolve. One of the two. We only going to do one thing or another. I didn't like when I was angry. But when I got angry, I got angry. I don't like being mean. I don't like that trait. I don't like being egotistic. I don't like to be flirty. I didn't like that stuff, but I did that stuff. And it felt good because it got me through. But now I have a standard. I have morals. I don't rock that way. I'm not going to settle. And like when I was saying on my shorts, because I just put 2 shorts up there. I used to be very dysfunctional. I used to do the things that women cry about that men do to them. I used to ghost. I used to come check back 3 months, 4 months just to see if I can get back in the door. I used to tell my friend that when I ghost him, I'd be like, I didn't think you was going to say something to me. I block people. I don't want you. I block them. I unblock them. I unfriend them. I friend them. It was just part of being dysfunctional. I did all of that stuff. But now I don't. Time or I unfriend or I just say I don't want it no more. I just don't want it no more because I don't want to be pulled back into darkness. I don't want to be toxic no more because being toxic come with a price. Sooner or later you're gonna wither away. You're gonna have health issues. You're gonna have anxieties. You're gonna have headaches. You're going to have days you don't want to get up and move. You're going to become lazy. You're going to become a procrastinator. You're going to have dreams that you can't even climb because you don't even have enough strength to do it. So I'd rather stay untoxic, healthy in a spiritual way versus trying to prove a point to the world or get validation from people or trying to worry about other people's opinions of me. No, I got to worry about my own opinion of me. I got to worry about what the Almighty think of me. And if anybody don't like the Almighty, then you don't like me. If you don't want to follow Christ, you ain't following me. We can't have a connection because that's who I represent. And that's for anybody that come in my life. It could be family, children, grandchildren. It don't matter. You're not going to come in my life and destroy what I got going on. And it took a long time for me to get to where I'm at today. It took a lot of crying. It took a lot of wear and tear. It took a lot of, unstableness coming into stableness. It took a lot of turning away from, sexual activities, fornication, all of that stuff. It took a lot for me. And going through those emotions, it took a lot from a person that never knew you could be stable within. That this physical realm means nothing. It's just an illusion. All this stuff that happens in this physical realm is short-lived. It's nothing long-term about it. So now that I understand this, I know now I can walk easily around this earth happy, regardless who think whatever they want to think about me. I don't even desire, it's like I say, even in the dating game, I got many guys that want to date me. But they just want to date me for my outward self. I don't want no man for no outward. You don't look at me outwardly because then we're not going to be together long. Because if I date you for the outward appearance, I'm not going to be with you long. Because you're going to do something I may not like. And especially if you think I'm going to dress up every day or I'm going to be on your shoulder and smile around people I probably really don't want to connect with. This is what people settle for in life. You get around people, family, and you don't like their family, but you're going to pretend and you're going to smile with family. And you know you don't like them, but I'm going to just pretend. I know you don't like my mama, but, just smile. I know you don't want to go to the dinner with those people that, I don't like, but just smile. I don't want to. I don't like your family. I don't like my family. So I don't want to go and I'm not going to go. And then that's going to cause controversy in the house. It's going to cause some kind of chaos. That's why you got to be firm. You got to be, you got to stand on spiritual business when you get into any type of relationship from this point on. You don't like it, you don't go for it. And especially if they just want you for your outward appearance. You don't want nobody just want you for your outward appearance. Because sooner or later, that outward appearance is going to go astray. And then you're going to get upset because they're going to go and cheat on you with somebody else. That's how Satan sets up humanity. So once you can cleanse yourself from being carnal to spiritual, then you're working with something. Then you're working on something. Then you can understand that the dating pool gonna be very thin for you. Cause you don't have to go through all of that. Oh, I'm looking good. I'm going to the gym today. I done burnt about 25,000 calories. I done burnt this, I done burnt that. But you haven't burnt off the fornication. You haven't burnt off being adulterous. I messed with 5 women husbands. In my lifetime, I slept with 5 husbands. 5. And I had to sit down, well, the Almighty set me down now, and I know it was him. But I used to be like, man, what is you doing? But soon somebody come snatch mine up, I couldn't get mad. You know why I couldn't get mad? Because I was snatching other people's up. And that was letting me know I was very low vibrational. You want somebody else's? Wanting somebody else's business is a problem. And I'm thinking I'm doing something. Oh, I had him. No, I was defiling myself with him. My value was going down sleeping with him. My value was going down sleeping with him. It was going down. Every time I would sleep with a him and not married to a him, I was going down. And when I was married to a him, I slept with him before I married him. So I went down. I settled. So now I don't, because I love the Almighty God. And I'm not sleeping with nobody unless they want a commitment, and it got to be a spiritual commitment. If it's an outward commitment, keep on walking. I'm good. I'm all right. I'll be all right. I was all right before you came in, and I'll be all right when you leave. See, you got to put it in that manner, because if you don't put it in that manner, you're going to always come into somebody's life. And see, I'm healed. So if I get in a relationship, I'm not clinging on because I'm wounded. See, I used to cling on when I was wounded. I just want you, and I love bombing, and I'll come in with much pressure, like I'm all in. But I was only wounded because I was running from one relationship, getting into another one. I needed that other relationship to take my mind off of that relationship. So once that relationship, I get in the new one, take me off the old one. I never went back, though. That's the only thing with me. When I got out of a relationship and got in a new one, I never circled back. I never spent the block. Because when I'm out, I'm out. That's always have been me. I'm out of it. I'm out of it. Now, other people that's toxic, they have to come back. They're not coming back because they love you or they want you or they miss you. They're coming back because they tired of where they at. I grew up around this dysfunctional stuff all my life. They coming back because they running out. They have to feed. They have to feed the flesh. When they ghost you for weeks and months at a time, they got somebody else occupied. They're not worrying about you. And if they do worry about you, they're not that worried about you. Because if somebody can go 3 and 4 months without you, they can go more without you. They can go years without you. And some people go years and then come back and try to pick up the pieces. There is no pieces. Now I can say I used to do this. I did this. I went 3 to 4 months. And then I'll be like, okay, I ain't got nothing else to do. Let me see if old buddy he available. Wait for a text message. Boom, boom. Whoa, I'm in here. I only wanted one thing. And that was to satisfy my flesh. Been there, done that. But after that, then I start fading away from the person because I didn't want them. I wasn't in it to want it. I was in it to toy. Been there. I tell everybody, oh, you're genuine. I was genuine in who I was. I was genuine about who what I liked in life, but I wasn't a genuine person in spirit. I was a wounded woman. Inner child was wounded, so I did wounded things. I hurt men. I hurt many men. A man never hurt me. Never could hurt me. My family hurt me because I loved it them. But a man never hurt me because I never had genuine love for a man, even though we was in relationships for years. I was not in it. I was always checked out. I would always tell him, we breaking up today. I don't want you no more. I'm going here. I'm going there. I used to do it. But when the Almighty came and woke me up in 2019, my whole life changed. And people right to this day be like, man, you ain't the same old Siobhan we know. Even people from the old be in my inbox. I had a guy in my inbox the other day. You remember me? I'm your classmate. You remember you had a big crush on me? Dude, I was 20 some years old and I ain't never crushed on nobody. I just wanted you in one particular area. And it wasn't the crush. It was the crash out. And that was in another way. If y'all get my drift. So we got to be honest. And I tell any man that if I'm out, I'm out. I don't believe in going back. But now it ain't no going back. Is you available? Hey, sis. Hey, my babies. I gotta keep it real. I got to. But it's the truth. You know, God don't, and I was thinking about y'all when I got off and then I crossed the video. And I was like, you know, it's real. We got to be real. We got to be 100. And I was just looking, does society want us to be a certain way? No, that's Satan trying to make us be what he want us to be so we can go to hell and go in the lake of fire. I ain't going with Satan. I ain't going with him. I did his thing when I was in the flesh. I did it. I watched X-rated movies. I did it all. I didn't want the man. I did it all. I had intercourse on the job. I got caught up one time on the job. This man, I was running this man and I was married and he was threatening to tell my husband. I was like, oh, not right yet. I ain't ready to leave him. He wanted me to leave this man. I was like, I'm not ready to leave him. I got a home. I got kids, bro. You can come stay with me. I said, I don't want to come stay with you. He was threatening to tell my husband. When my husband came to pick me up, he was threatening to tell my husband that me and him were seeing each other for a long time. I was like, oh my goodness. And my head is going a mile a minute. I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? I said, what do you want from me? He said, you know what I want. I said, come on, I had an office. Lock the office up. He didn't lock the door, but it was meant for it to happen. It was meant. And he didn't lock the door. We in the office. You already know what went down. And here come the CEO, the district manager, because I was a supervisor. Here come the district manager, walk right in the office on me. God dog it in the mix. All up in the mix. Fired. And he wanted that. And I had to go home and tell it's the truth. It's the truth. I had to go home and tell my husband I was fired. And you already know the next question after that. Why did you get fired, Siobhan? I had to tell him. Walk of shame. Yes. The walk of shame. That's why I tell people I don't mind telling the truth. I don't care. I had to go through it. These are things that's how dysfunctional I was. And I got in that car and my head down like this. And my head is, well, I mean, yes. I've been there. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I get home and my husband waiting on me. And I didn't want my husband. I didn't want him because that's not the reason why I got back with him. When I got back with him, I only got back with my second husband because he had some insurance money. And I wanted that insurance money, and I was like, I got to go back in. I didn't think he was gonna ask me to marry him. I thought he was gonna do what we did before. We just was gonna go together. So I shot him a text after 9 months. What's up, baby? What's up, Siobhan? I got this, I got that. And I'm getting in, and I'm thinking, we're gonna fornicate. This man popped the question, you wanna marry me? What? Wait a minute. I'll come back for the insurance check, my brother. I didn't come back to marry nothing. So I was like, okay, I'll marry you in a funeral home. Okay, I'll take that. We got married in a funeral home. For real. Married him in a funeral home that whole year. I didn't want him. I didn't come back for him because I genuinely loved him. I came back for him for that money. That was our house that burnt down. I came back for that. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I tell y'all, I'm honest. This is who I always have been. I've been always. See what I'm saying? Exactly. I've been through it. I mean, if somebody else come up and say, well, Siobhan was this, but I never gave nobody a chance to tell my life when it was my life and things I went through. And people will be like, girl, you ain't ashamed of it. Why would I be ashamed of it when God seen it? God seen it. God knew my intentions for everything I did. God knew what my heart was on when I was in the world. And it was on evil. It wasn't nothing genuine but about my kids. That's the only genuine thing I had in my life that I was actually genuine with was my kids. You get what I'm saying? For real. So when people be like, well, ill to you, tell your secrets because you got some skeletons in your closet. That's how I used to tell people, well, you might wasn't as daredevil as I was. Exactly. You left her moved in so she wouldn't strip no more. Honey, I ain't never been no stripper. I wanted to be a X-rated movie woman, but I had a child and I couldn't put myself out there like that. Mm-hmm. I used to be very lustful. Mine was very out of control. I was very out of control, especially sexually. I was very out of control. But when my kids came about, I couldn't put myself out in the industry because I sure wanted to go. Yes, I did. That's why I said when you in darkness, it's that way. I'm not going to laugh. Since I'm going to tell you right now, I couldn't laugh at nobody. I can't. I had to laugh. Some days I sit down and laugh at my own self of the things I used to do. I'm not ashamed because I got to repent. I had to take accountability, and the Almighty had to send the Holy Spirit in to get them demons that was so tight to me off of me. A man couldn't stand a chance with me because I didn't want a man for his whole life. I wanted a man for his life. You feel what I'm saying? You see where I'm going at? His life. The other life, not this life, the other life. I didn't want no man. He better knew how to give me life in the secret. Because if he didn't give me life in the secret, I didn't want him. That's how strong, and I was very intimidating to a lot of men. But they didn't know I didn't mean no harm. That's just what I was. I came up rough. I came up raw. I came up around strong things, and it made me strong. It made me strong in wrong things. But now I'm good, and I can tell the people I'm not ashamed. What am I ashamed for? God know. When we cross over and he read it out to us, I'll be like, yeah, that was me, Daddy. Yeah, that was me. But he cleansed me from all my sins. I'm not worried about what man still hold on to, what I used to do in the past. I'm worrying about what the Almighty worrying about to me now and in the future. So when people bring my past up, Siobhan, remember you used to do this? Remember you used to do this? Yeah, how you remember what I used to do so much? What you used to do? Tell me what you used to do. Why you always up on what I used to do? You ain't me. What you mean, remember what? Tell me about what you used to do. Then we can reminisce on each other's used to. That's how I am. But no, never let nobody put you down because you ain't got what they need right now. We are women. We do not supposed to be out here trying to buy a man. I'm not buying no dude. And ain't no dude buying me because I can't be bought. I'm already bought with a price. Christ died on the cross for me. We already bought with a serious price. So I do not allow nobody present themselves with money, gifts, tangible things, all that nature. I ain't fathoming that kind of stuff. I want to know, is you for me inside? Now, if I get in relationship, if you start ghosting me, I already know I gotta let you go. You're not gonna, you'll mess us up in the future. You won't be able to be stable in the future. Something come through, you'll break off, you'll break out. So you got to look at how they move when they come in your life. That's why my dating is very scarcity, because every time I get somebody, they just worrying about money or something like that. She was a wild one. And she was like me. She was a wild one. Sis, and she was like me. She was a wild one. You heard me, baby? Man, I was a wild one. Everybody used to be like, girl, and we only had half of your guts. I was like, man, and I knew. And one of my friends that I used to work with 10 years, we worked 10 years. I left that job in 2020. I worked there as a union store for 10 years. I was under the mayor. The mayor even wanted to get with me. I was like, bro, I'll mess your whole home up. I said, you got a wife? He said, yeah. I said, you got children? Hey, Shay Love, how you doing, baby? Awesome video, baby. Listen, y'all, that's Shay Love in there. Awesome video. Awesome video. Sis, I was just talking about you just now, how that video you put, oh my goodness, baby, I love your brain. I love your brain. You heard me. God is working. I love your brain. Awesome video. Y'all, Phoenix and 501, I don't know if y'all follow Shay Love. Go follow her too. She just like me. She awesome brain. Awesome. I love that our sisters can get together and just love on one another, because that's what we need, and we need a lot of truth. You know, it's hard for people to tell the truth. But sis, today that video was awesome. And I loved it when you say, you know, this physical realm, you know, you done stupid stuff. Just like that blunt in my breath, picking up my friends coming there, caught me because yeah, they do. But you don't worry about that. That's right, sis, sisterhood. You don't worry about that. Let them pull it. They pulled it on me, too. I'm all down in South pulling that card on me. I ain't kid. I was around the rednecks, the green necks, the blue necks. I was in every culture. I didn't care. I'm going in, and guess what? Who gonna stop me? Because the Almighty put us here for us to be together. Only Satan divides the flesh, because that's where he got a lot of upset. Yes, and I'm a mind on Shay's. I'm gonna put Shay 2 over here when I'm see. That's my girl there. There we go. Yeah, I'm over there, but I'm like that. You like when I went to Ohio got mixtures of everything. I was so tickled pink because I'm around everybody. I don't care about this skin. I want to get with the heart. I want to get close to your heart. Where that heart at? I love the heart of a man or woman. I don't care about no color. Forget the skin, because it's going to fade. It got to be left behind and go back in the dirt. It got to go back in the dirt. Who cares about if you're white, green, yellow, pink, blue, orange, whatever. Well. That's what the Almighty gave it to you for, to be who you are, not to be competing against somebody because you are a certain color. Then you still can get cancer. You still can get diabetes. You still gonna have missing teeth. You still can have a withered hand. You still can have one arm. You still can get handicapped. Exactly. So why people do it? Because they were programmed, they were conditioned, and they were shaped into evilness. That's it. That's it. But me, I always been this way. And I'm going to always stay this way. Just, I can't do evil no more, you know? Don't be talking about I can't talk about, listen, a couple of them in the bag. I need some implants right there. I got a little corn on my right foot. I'll be keep putting on that corn remover to get that thing off of here. You heard me. It's going to come off, but I ain't worried. It's skin, it's flesh. I don't care. And my hair, I got to dye this thing. Man, I took my head off a while ago, y'all. That 50 is showing up real well up in there. Woo. But I know I ain't young no more. So I got to understand I'm growing. I'm climbing the mark. I'm 50 years old. Yee. I'll be 50 on Tuesday, so I claim it right now in case I don't make it on Tuesday. But I'll be 50 years old on Tuesday. Half of 100, half of 100, half of 100. Okay. But But y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. I love you all. You losing your hair. Oh, well, don't worry about that. Don't worry about losing your hair. They got stuff out here now. Half of 100, half of 100. But sis, don't worry about losing your hair, baby. They got sprays. They got markers. They got stuff you can shake it. You can put some glue up here and you can shake it on. They got weaves that you can glue it on, and you ain't got to worry about losing no hair, honey. It's a lot of hair out here. It's so much hair out here. You can even switch it up. You can paint it on, you can spray it on, you can glue it on, you can sew it on. If I lose my hair, I know it's much more hair out here, huh, T-Child? You better go get you some. Stop worrying about it. Just put it on and wear what you like. Yeah. Yes. I got short hair. My hair cut real close. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. I'm going to go live. I want to go roller skating, but my knee's so bad that I might break something. I don't know. But I know I'm going to want to go do a paint and sip. I want to go to a cheese factory because I love cheese. So I want to go somewhere where I can eat a lot of cheese, sample some cheese with a little bit of wine, just do something. I love cheese. Cheese is one of my cheese samplers. So I'm trying to find out something like that to take myself out on my 50th birthday, baby. 50 in the building. What? Can't be young no more. I'm over them stages. But my inner child, she's awakening. So she said, I want to play. I said, all right, girl. She said, what you want to do? I said, I don't know, girl. Give me time. That's how I talk to myself. Y'all, I got to go. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you so very much. Yes. Yeah, there you go, sis. Tell mama come up with some hair. Tell mama give it to you. Tell her, come on, I came from you, mama. Chop off some of that hair. We'll be okay. Give me some hair, mama. And now go to sleep, mama. I'm going to get me a few inches. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do now. Hey, that's how you do it, sis. We got this. I love you all. Y'all all be blessed. See you. I love you, girls. Hey, sisterhood. The little girl, look, our inner childs are awakened. So we little girls on the block, in a women body. Oh, yeah, it's Tuesday. Yeah, my birthday on Tuesday. I'm gonna be that 50. Then I tell everybody I'll be 51. I always go up one. When I turn 50, I'm 51. I take it up a notch. That's how I do it. See you all. I love you. I gotta go, y'all. Bye.